Welcome to Snapdragon Stadium in San Diego, California, home to the Aztecs of San Diego State. Being in San Diego is never a bad thing, and it's even better when you have a matchup like this one. Today, two teams collide from the Pac-12, and conference implications are aplenty. As we'll see, the winners of 3 straight, the Colorado State Rams. And the Rams will put total leather and will get started. He'll bring it out. Not a whole lot of room to operate on that return as the coverage unit was there and ready. The Aztecs offense will have the football first. And it was a rough showing last week, and it all started with the quarterback, Jesse.
Yeah, he looked lost in that last game. Now, I thought the defense did a really good job of confusing him, mixing up their looks and their pressure. So, no different today. The defense obviously watched the film, and they're going to come out and they're going to try to do the exact same thing and get this guy rattled. So this quarterback, he has to know what to expect early in this one, David.
If I'm his offensive coordinator, I want to get started off on the right foot.
Oh, it's out! Recovered by the defense, and he's off!
The more hats you have near the football, the more likely you are to cause a fumble. So many guys with their hands wrapping around guys, the ball's bound to pop out occasionally, and you got to be in the right place at the right time.
And he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, Colorado State. Setting up for the extra point after the first score of the game. And the PAT makes it 7-0. The offense did exactly what it needed to do, getting the ball in field position like that.
It's that killer mentality. You step on their throat, you keep your foot down. When you get opportunities like that, they are golden chances to put touchdowns on the board. The offense took care of business.
Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. The Aztecs offense ready to go back to work. As it turns out, the fumble on that last drive set up the touchdown, David.
And there's no bigger stat in football than turnovers. You turn the football over, they turn it into points. Jesse, that is not a recipe for success.
Good news, though, they get another chance, right? They can make amends with this drive right here. That's all that's important. You've got to execute and you've got to lock in.
That's reeled in. It's Ford. Turning it on! Works his way to the 41, and that is plenty to give him a first down.
Well, it's a nice job, too, of the quarterback after the play fake there, getting his eyes down the field. He had to get that to his tight end quickly, knowing he wasn't going to have a lot of space to run with after the catch.
Looking to throw on first down. And it just squirted through his hands. He wanted to take off and got too anxious. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. Quarterback moving out of the pocket. They'll give him 4 on that one. It's 3rd and 6.
It's just so nice to have a QB under center. Nowadays in football, you can trust these guys. You put so much on their plate, and you tell them, go get positive yards when it's there. And a lot of these guys are such great athletes, they do it with ease.
Let's see what they do on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover.
Sometimes the quarterback puts that zip on it, and you can hear it, and sometimes he uses the lob wedge where it takes a little time to get there. That time, he used the lob wedge, and the defender came in and made the interception. Big play for this defense early.
With the catch, it's Mathis. Makes a guy miss and finally brought down at about the 25. The Rams in a good spot here with second and short. The play action fake. Picked off. What a play to set him up. Trying to take it back. Touchdown Aztecs. What momentum you get when the defense comes up with a play like that. The DB saw it. He thought, don't drop it, don't drop it. Then thought, don't get caught, don't get caught. And he didn't. The pick six.
Hey, these guys can play offense, too. Now, look at this. I showed you I can be a wide receiver. Coach might split him out at wide receiver next week after making that big play. But defense, great job making the interception. And you're right, doing something with it. Don't just slide down. Don't be content. Take that thing all the way back, brother.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. We will see what this Colorado State offense can get done this time. Well, the good news is they threw a touchdown pass last time. It was just to the wrong team, Jesse.
Well, that's an unfortunate part of the game for quarterbacks, but guess what? They do happen. So you've got to be able to turn the page here and lead this offense.
Well, I think you know this defense is going to be aggressive. They're going to jump routes. They're going to play aggressive. You got to take advantage of that. Maybe use that this time to your advantage.
Man, this slot receiver makes it easy on his quarterback. Did you see how he found the soft spot, the wide open space? That was easy for his quarterback to complete that throw.
Looks as if they didn't get it off in time. It'll be a delay of game.
Delay of game. Offense.
The quarterback just lost track of the play clock, didn't get the snap off quickly enough. Shoved back behind the chains, it's 1st and 15. Dropping back, it's Barber. Throwing right. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
And this defense, we know, they present a lot of challenges. And you can see it right there, man. They shrink windows fast. They're a top 25 defense for a reason. You really better make sure you're dialed in today, or else they can make you pay in a hurry.
Second down, he'll throw it. Keeping his eyes downfield, rolling left. Quick step and go. Brings into the open. All the way out across the 45-yard line. Mark it out of bounds at the 46. And the Rams will line it up on 1st and 10. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Lets it fly. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. So now it's 2nd and long. Let's go. Keeps it on the bootleg, looking to throw. Here he goes, breaking the pocket. And they wanted it all on that incomplete pass. Instead, they're looking at 3rd down.
And we've already seen this movie early in this football game, and he already has a touchdown, and they're seeking him again. And there's a reason. He can run, right? Like, he's one of their go-to guys on the outside, and you can tell they're trying to use him early and often in this offense.
Misses again. It's incomplete, and that's 3 in a row. The Rams line up to punt it away. Getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. They'll get down and put a stop to the return at about the 28-yard line. Guys, let's see what adjustments this San Diego State offense has made this time. That last drive ended with an interception, and this time it's paramount they take care of the ball. And they can't make the connection, going for a big play on first down.
Well, even though that pass was incomplete, I wouldn't be shocked if this defense in the second half decides to play some deeper coverages. This offense has already shown they're willing to be aggressive, and they've got a lot of speed. Moving forward, this defense cannot afford to give up big plays in the passing game.
During the week, you got to talk to your quarterback. Quarterback, what do you like? What's your favorite, safest routes, easiest reads? Love coming out with those early with the short passing game.
Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a third down stop. The Aztecs will try to pin them back with the punt. Gets the first one of the day out of there, and we saw a lot of him in that loss last week, 4 times to be exact. Was looking for more running room, but found nothing but more tacklers. He's down at the 24. Guys, we'll have another peek at this Rams offense. That last drive won't go on the highlight reel after ending in a punt. They'd like to be more productive this time, David.
And I think this offense has to be a little bit more balanced. Find a little balance between the run, Jesse, and working in that pass.
And I think, too, David, it's just going to take a spark. It just takes one play to get this thing picked up and going.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. Let's see what call they have on 3rd and long from the 28. Looking to throw, it's Barber. Here's the pressure. Going to try to get it himself. He gets the job done, picking up the first down, then getting down.
Really nice job by the defense that time. 3rd down, they're expecting pass, but they also know that this quarterback is dangerous when he wants to scramble. And it was almost as if they were expecting that. They were able to get to him, get him down. It now sets up 4th down. And you don't see the defense sprinting off the field just yet, guys. They're not sure. With this guy's scrambling ability, they may try to go for this.
Quarterback run is part of their game plan. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
Well, how's that for being aggressive? Early in the game, 4th down, in your own territory, and you go for it. And then your offense is able to come up with the big play, generate a ton of momentum, and stay on the field. That is impressive.
Gonna let it fly. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. They'll run the option. Now the pitch. He'll go out of bounds at the 38-yard line as this offense patiently tries to work the ball out of its own end. It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and 4th down's coming. And the Rams send out the punt unit. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Wouldn't call it a shank, but I don't think he'll include it on his greatest hits. They'll crank up this drive from the 30-yard line. Run it with the fullback. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Quarterback will keep it. Oh, he's got some space. He's going to be out of bounds, but not before he gets it to midfield. And the Aztecs just got that huge run. They love another explosive play. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Takes an easy completion.
Again, this is a running back that can hurt you running it between the tackles, and he's dangerous out in space. They like to throw it to him out on the perimeter as he picks up a couple of yards there.
Off play action. Flips it out to the back. Plows through the defense. There to make the tackle, and that's how we'll wrap up this 1st period. It's been punch, counter punch throughout the early part of this game as we take a look at the 1st quarter stats. first down here as they go back to work. To the air on first down. With the catch, it's Need. Just making a play, getting it to the 23-yard line. It'll be first down.
And I love the awareness by the wide receiver on that play because I'm not sure that route was supposed to be that deep. You got to wonder if the receiver decided maybe to adjust the route a little bit to make sure that he got the first down.
Give to the back. Just ran over it. And he fights his way forward, gets away from one, but not much doing on that one.
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys, and staying in your gaps. Everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You could tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Unloads it left. Got his man downfield. He stopped just short of the goal line, but they'll have it first and goal from the 1. The Aztecs had tough field position to start this drive, but they've been relentless in moving the ball methodically down the field. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, San Diego State.
And you see the option being such a pain in the behind of the best programs in college football. When you got quarterbacks that have those multiple options, they're making you play very disciplined, and the QB takes it himself, gets in for the score.
And the PAT gives them a 14-7 lead. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Fellas, we don't get a ton of top 5 matchups, so let's check out how today's Rumble played out. Purdue managed to avoid a bitter defeat by scratching out a narrow victory. This wasn't the blowout some around West Lafayette had hoped for, but it sure beats the alternative. Always interesting to see top 5 teams collide, and today was no different. The agony and ecstasy of college football.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there, Kevin. Thanks for the update. Dropping back, it's Barber. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
And this offensive line's got to do a little better job, man. You've got to give your quarterback time to go through his progressions from go to 1 to 2 and then maybe make a play. And he goes off of his first target, and you could tell he did not have much time getting hit as he's trying to throw the football. You've got to protect your quarterback.
To the air on second down. Keeps looking downfield. Throws to the wideout. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be third down. And now let's see if the offense can bail itself out after the second down misfire. Off the play fake. Trying to make magic with his feet. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down.
Well, dime personnel package comes on the field and they do their job, right? They take away all the throwing lanes, nowhere to go for him with the football throwing it, but they rally to him. They use their speed to not prevent an explosive play on the scramble. These guys probably now coming off the field in case this offense decides to go for it here on fourth.
A bold decision to go for it on fourth down, and one that did not pay off. Off play action on first down. Fires to the right. Lost the defense is wide open. Touchdown Aztecs. A great catch and run for 6. Effective offense leading the way here and establishing this lead.
And that's how you draw it up, right? You want to come out, be clicking early, get everything going, want to get all the facets rolling. The defense right now on their heels, they have no answers. The offense doing whatever they want.
Colorado State, 7.
On the move from inside is 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Colorado State takes over the Ram. Offense returns to the field. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game. So, Palmer, no need to panic.
I was just going to say, David, I mean, this thing can flip quick. You go down, score, all of a sudden your defense gets a stop, or who knows, better yet, gets a turnover. This game is entirely different.
Takes a hit as he fires. Pulls it in. And he'll ramble to the 34 before he's finally knocked down. They've come out with answers on this possession, and now another first down. Quarterback extends the play. And they won't make the connection going for the big play.
As a quarterback, this is going to be a very tough game. You're going up against one of the top 20 units in the entire country. They know who your primary target is. They're going to be keying on him just like they did that last time, forcing the incompletion.
To throw, it's Barber. Scrambling away. Going back to the well, another deep ball. And they can't hook up. Going for the big play on second down. Now it's third down. Trying to pick up a first down. Another incompletion on third down.
Really nice third down sub defense there that time. It's third and long. They're expecting pass, and they're mixing up their looks. They're trying to change the picture pre-snap to post-snap to confuse the quarterback, and now forcing the incompletion, setting up fourth.
Couldn't find his man, and they'll give up the football on downs. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. He's got the tight end.
And that's why play action is going to be big in this game. You saw how it just freezed the second level of that defense just for a second. It allowed the tight end to work himself vertically down the field. But how about this guy after the catch, right? So hard to bring down. What a weapon.
On target to the left. Steered out of bounds at about the 36-yard line. A big pickup, and they are threatening. Handoff from the gun. Able to squeeze out a couple on the play. It's down at the 35. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Back to pass. Unloads to the wideout. Wide open downfield. Touchdown, San Diego State. And they take it in for 6 more points. They are seizing control and taking away hope as they push out the lead in this Week 8 showdown. And they knock through the extra point, and they're up 28-7.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. And listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. We will see what this Colorado State offense can get done this time. Trailing by 3 touchdowns. If you're going to get back in it, David, the time to start is right now.
Got to start now. Defense giving up points on that last possession. Again, the offense is going to have to score, and Jesse probably score pretty quickly.
Yeah, you got to go tempo. You're going to have to try to fit in as many plays as you can throughout the rest of this game. But I think more than that, you got to eliminate the negative plays. No more penalties and no more turnovers.
The delay of game pushes the offense back. An unforced error there. They don't get the snap off in time.
Delay of game. Offense.
Offense took a little bit too much time at the line there. Guys, we'll have another peek at this Rams offense. They're looking at a 21-point hole. There's still time to do some work, but there's also no time to waste. They weren't able to get that one off. It'll be a delay of game.
Delay of game. Offense.
So frustrating to see an offense lose track of the play clock and pick up a penalty like that. Colorado State takes over the Ram. Offense returns to the field. There's still plenty of time, but you see that 21-point deficit, and there is a sense of urgency now. Looks as if they didn't get it off in time. It'll be a delay of game.
Delay of game. Offense.
The offense couldn't get the snap off in time, and it'll cost them. Wide receiver comes in motion. They'll leave it with him. Just tried to barge their way forward out of the gun and still couldn't find any room to run.
You got to have that defense you know you can go to in running situations. Your base defense where you say, okay, this is where I'm going to start, and I'm going to stop the run, stuff it up front. My guys play big up front. And then if I need to add some blitzes to it later on down the...
There he goes. They finally get to him. What a play there to pick up the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Motion from the back. Looking downfield, it's Barber. Fires to the middle. And they won't make the connection, looking to make a big play there.
Well, at this juncture in the game, with how the scoreboard looks, no question this offense is going to have to throw to get back in the game, and it's going to be tricky now because the defense is expecting it. You're going to throw into a lot of big zone coverages with everybody's up.
He wants to take the top off. Grabs it inside the 15. They bring him down, but he's got a first and goal from the 10. The defense calls the timeout. They're second of the day as they try to get their act together. The Rams line it up with a first and goal. Making side adjustments here. Wants to keep it in the air. Touchdown, Colorado State. Quick strike through the air for the score.
Really nice job working the route and getting himself open. He was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Fellas, it's hit triple zeros in a captivating game today in the American. Tulane delivered the knockout blow early in this one, en route to the type of win that can turn some heads there in the American. Trust me when I say the party is on in New Orleans. Always fun to see two of the better programs in the American duke it out. A good barometer for both coaches, fellas.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. And the Aztecs with a second and short to keep this drive moving. Now the play fake. Fires to the wideout. He's got it. Found a bunch of room and got it to the 44-yard line.
Great job by the quarterback throwing against zone coverage. You cannot telegraph where you're throwing the football. You cannot eyeball wide receivers. So great job by the quarterback using his eyes, not staring down his guy, and then throwing him open.
Wants to go up top on first down. He's got him. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Fired just a little too long as the junior frustrated he missed that connection. They couldn't make the connection on second down. Now a 3rd and 7 to keep the drive alive. From the gun, wants to pass. Lofts one high and deep. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. Got some room to run, and they'll get him down after a solid return.
And these are the
mistakes backed up, you can't make as a quarterback, man. You've got to protect the football. Big-time mistake. Defense capitalizes and sets their offense up with elite field position.
This offense is about to face the one thing that can stop it. Time expiring in the first half. Before then, they can get another score. Under heat, and he gets rid of it.
Man, you got to give credit to this defense. In the sudden change situation, they barely had a chance to even blink. Just a second ago, they were on the sideline. All of a sudden, there's a turnover. They got to take the field. They're on their own goal line, and a phenomenal job getting lined up, communicating, and making sure that that pass play fell incomplete.
And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Aztecs. A quick strike, just as we expect.
Yeah, and quick strikes are easy when you got such great field position. Obviously, when the offense starts in such a good spot, puts the defense in a bad position, and the offense takes advantage.
And the point after is good.
35, Colorado State, 14.
And he's going to bring it out. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. We will see what this Colorado State offense can get done this time. Boy, they've been caught in a buzzsaw here in the first half, but maybe a chance to carry some momentum into the break here.
It all comes down to this drive right here, Reese. Obviously, this offense hasn't had everything go right for them in the first half, but here's an opportunity, David, to execute some plays, put some throws together, and generate some points.
And you're right, Jesse, and this offense needs to start now. Like, we got to get some points on the board, create some momentum, and continue it, because you've dug yourself a significant hole.
And the Rams come to the line on third down, trying to keep this drive alive. Scanning the field, it's Barber. The pass falls incomplete, and there are 8 seconds left.
You know, it's funny. That's probably the most discombobulated the offense has looked so far in this game, right? After watching that incompletion there on third down, they were just up and down the field earlier. Tremendous rhythm, tremendous balance. Everything their play caller was dialing up was working, lighting up the scoreboard. And then all of a sudden on this last drive, just not able to piece it together. They've got to be able to turn the page and get back to how they looked earlier in the game.
That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update. The Aztecs will kick it off to start the second half. And he takes this from inside the 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Guys, we'll have another peek at this Rams offense. When you're facing a deficit like this one to start the second half, you really can't afford to waste a single possession.
Fresh start here in the second half. That's the only way you can look at this if you're on offense. Things did not go your way there in the first half. It starts with one play. To get our confidence going, we just got to get something going early here on this drive.
One play, stay aggressive. Now I think I can be even more aggressive on fourth downs because obviously I've built a deficit. My defense has got to make some plays for me too.
Quarterback on the keeper. They just blew through that offensive line. It's a 4-yard loss. The Rams headed quickly to the line.
Man, it's been a surprise today for this offense. Like, coming into the game, we all talked about it. We thought they'd be able to run against.
Going for the big play. He's got it inside the 25. Slicing and dicing through this defense, and they've got it down to the 23. And the Rams with the 1st and 10. Looking for a man, it's Barber. Throws to the wideout. And he is finding wide open defenders all over the field. His 3rd interception of the day. Nice pickup on the return, but more important, they got the takeaway and now they're in business. It's reverse. Stopped in the backfield, and that'll be a loss of 2.
Man, when you go into the half and you're down, like, that speech is usually pretty fiery. A lot of words you can't use on television. And so this coaching staff probably challenged their guys, and I like the way they started this second half so far. Physically, flying around, doing a great job stopping the run. They got to play like this the rest of the game.
And the Aztecs come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to convert here. Trying to pick it up on the ground. Turning it on. Smashes ahead. Huge play there into plus territory, and they'll mark him out of bounds at the 46. The Aztecs, after exploding for that huge run, back to work. Wants to throw on 1st down. Throws for the tight end. Almost intercepted. It'll fall incomplete. The defense almost came up with a turnover. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. The give out of the gun. Hard running there.
And a nice job by the running back, finding space, getting downhill, making a good run. Great job finishing with his pads.
They'll snap it from the gun on 3rd down. Quickly out to the tight end. And it is a good idea to gang tackle. First guy couldn't get him, second guy finally did. David, that is a great security blanket for a quarterback to have a tight end to make those conversions.
Dang right. Big fella on 3rd and short. Dependable, clutch, nice hands. 1st down.
And the Aztecs are moving quickly down the field. To the ground with the back. At the 20, he's got space. A huge chunk play as he gets it all the way down to the 11. The Aztecs didn't start this drive with great field position, but they have moved methodically down the field. They're going to ride this running back. Touchdown, San Diego State! And they add more to the board with that trip to the house. Lining up to add another. Precision blocking up front, created the open lane, and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, and it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes and just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job blocking up front.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Colorado State takes over the Ram offense, returns to the field. Boy, they had that last drive moving a little bit, David, but then the mistake just crushed them.
Yeah, and those mistakes are going to happen. You're going to throw the football, you're going to throw interceptions. But I think I stay aggressive with this offense. I get back to what I did on the first part of that drive, what made me successful.
I agree, David. Just turn the page if you're a quarterback, right? On this drive, you did a lot of good things there leading up to that pick. Forget about it, move on, play the next play.
Going deep. Grabs it at the 25 in stride. And he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown, Colorado State.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy, the connection between quarterback, wide receiver. You can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Pulled and fired complete. Gets away from one. He's got space. And he's to the 48-yard line. That'll be good enough for a 1st down. And the Aztecs come to the line after ripping off that huge gain on the ground, trying to keep it going. Looking downfield on 1st down. Pocket breaking down. And he avoids the hit and slides after the short gain.
Welcome to the frustrating reality of college football. Like, the guy at the quarterback spot, he can just do that. Pull it down, get positive yards, makes the defense have to account for him every single play.
And he's able to bounce off one tackle, but still not a whole lot of running room.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the 3rd quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be...
Breaks into the open. Picks up the 1st down and gets down to avoid contact. The Aztecs come to the line with a new set of downs. On On the ground, it's Rainey. He breaks a tackle. There to stop him after a pickup of 1 to the 22.
Man, a nice second effort by the back to break a tackle. But how about those defensive backs willing to come up, stick their face in the fan, and make a tackle?
Those are the best run defenses, too, right? It's not just D linemen and linebackers getting all the plays, but it's DBs that are willing to not just cover, but tackle backs in the open field.
They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion. And the Aztecs started this drive backed up in their own end, and now they've moved into position to score. Made a defender miss. He's pulled down after a tough run, gets it to the 6.
That's a big key for this offense. Now, you've got the lead here in the second half. You want to run the football, and you got to just keep getting positive yards. You got to keep the third downs manageable so you can stay on the field, bleed the clock. That's going to be the key for this offense and their team winning the game.
Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big third down in the red zone. From the gun, the give, looking for room. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. Now on 4th down, they'll send out the field goal unit. A relatively short field goal try from 26 yards out. That'll do it for the quarter, guys, and San Diego State is on top. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. One more quarter to go, and it looks as if we are ready to play. They'll try to start this final period by putting a 3-spot on the board. A relatively short field goal try from 26 yards out. Splits the uprights right down the middle. And that will extend their lead even further.
And they just tack on more points to this big lead. Listen, 4th quarter was sitting extremely pretty. All we got to do, not give up big plays, make them earn everything they get the rest this way, and we looking pretty good.
We will see what this Colorado State offense can get done this time. Looking to throw, it's Barber. Trying to burn this defensive back. Makes the grab, gets the foot down, just precision execution on that big play. They made the defense pay with that last big chunk of yardage. Now 1st and 10 from the 30. Oh, he loves to fire downfield. Touchdown Rams! They won it all, and that is exactly what they got.
This quarterback really does a nice job seeing the field and reading coverage. And when you go empty and you spread the defense out, it's easier to see what the defense is doing.
He's looking to throw. Quickly complete. Stopped short. They'll bring him down at the 1. He just couldn't get it in. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd.
27.
Looks as if the returner will try and field this one. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Guys, we're about to get another look at this San Diego State offense. So last time, David, they ate up some clock, ran a bunch of plays, but settled for the field goal.
Yeah, but they're still up, Reese, and I like where I'm at. And if I'm on offense right now, my job is to put another long drive together, eat more clock, and get another score.
Just got to be better in the red zone this time around. When they get down close to the goal line, you need better execution to put a touchdown on the board here.
And he's almost to that 1st down marker there, saying he's a little bit short. They might want to bring out the sticks and measure, but it looks as if he'll be just short of the 1st down. On 3rd and short, they'll go to the power running game. And the first guy couldn't get him, but the second one does, but not until he picks up the 1st down.
And this offense does it again on 3rd down. They have been so elite on 3rd down all game long. That's the money down. All the coaches talk about it every single time we meet with them. They've been brilliant at it.
Oh, he's got some space. Out across the 45 and out of bounds at the 46-yard line. A big pickup here as they try to put together a scoring drive. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. And the quarterback will be slung down back at the 43.
The defense just simply not fooled by the play action. Oftentimes as an offense, you're hoping the run fake's going to slow down those pass rushers, but man, oh man, they had their ears pinned back.
From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. And the defense makes a big hit and knocks him down. The Aztecs are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Takes it from the gun on 3rd down. Fires to the tight end. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks. And the Aztecs will bring the punt team onto the field. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. You couldn't dial it up much better than that as he knocks it out of bounds inside the 10-yard line. Guys, we'll have another peek at this Rams offense. Wants to throw. It's Barber. Moves around to clear up the vision. Couldn't find anybody to throw to. He'll just toss it away. It'll be 2nd down.
And it's going to be difficult for this offense, man. Just where are they going to find the plays? You can tell the defense sitting back. They're playing nickel. They're playing dime. So you need some receivers to step up, make some yards after the catch, some contested plays. This offense has got to do something, and they got to do it quick.
The defense is in great position right now because they've got a huge lead here in the 4th quarter. They know the offense has to take shots to try to get themselves back in the game. So they're calling their coverages accordingly, and there was nowhere to go with that football. Really nice.
He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline. He's got it on the right. A huge gain on that one before he ran out of bounds, and he has the 1st down.
Let's go. We got some life. We made a big play, something to build off of. We need a lot of points, and we need them quickly. Time's running out. We're trailing big in this ballgame.
Complete downfield. They've got it inside the 30. They'll mark it at the 28. It's 1st down. The Rams are moving quickly down the field. Quarterback making checks. Unleashes one deep. Touchdown, Colorado State. Grabbed in the end zone to put 6 on the board. There was not a window there. There was not a sliver of light. There was like the eye of a needle to zip that ball in, and somehow he got it in.
No doubt. Defensively, you know it's coming. You know who he's going to, where he's going to. You're in great position, but that guy just makes a play. He makes the touchdown catch. What a throw, what a catch, what trust between QB and wide receiver.
San Diego State takes over as the offense is ready to go to work. And these guys come out feeling some game pressure. Things have tightened up, and they punted it last time they had it. The give. Works his way into the traffic and picks up 3 to the 17.
Well, the offense has the lead, and we call this 4-minute offense. This is a situation that teams around the country practice, having to lead late in the game and needing to ice it by running the football and throwing high-percentage passes.
Solid pickup of 4 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 6. Grabbed in the backfield. It's DeLuca. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
This is no surprise to defenses anymore. Everybody throws wide receiver screens, and you could tell they were ready for it. They saw the quick game. They pounced on it, got the wide receiver on the ground. That's not the first time they've seen that route.
Finds his tight end. There he goes. That'll be enough for the 1st down as they stop him at the 43-yard line. The Aztecs come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Smart move to keep it on the ground. Stop behind the line. He'll lose a yard.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. Be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
I'd expect we're going to get another dose of the running game at this point, even though it's 2nd and 11. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
You know, the runner just has to have a little bit more patience. He bounced that thing outside a little too early, and as a result, lost yards.
Motion from the wideout. On third down, he drops to throw. Fires to the big fella. Down to the 26-yard line before they ride him out of bounds, and this defense is on its heels. They'll put it in play from the 27, first down. Takes the handoff. It's raining. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
And you got to do a better job up front right there. That run was doomed from the get-go. Nowhere to go. The back gets hit as soon as he gets the football. Hard to succeed as a running back when you get the ball and you get clobbed.
From the shotgun, they'll run it. Turning it on. Nice pickup on the ground there. They'll move the sticks for the first down.
Everything going the offense's way. They're trying to ice this game late. They've got a really nice lead, so you just want to run the ball, high percentage throws, and keep the chains moving, and they're doing that. This has been a beautiful drive to watch. Offense continues to stay in a nice rhythm here late.
Scoreboard operator got a workout in this one. Fun game for us to watch, but they can't come up with the W.
Yeah, and it's a team game, right? The offense did their job, and now defense will have to find a way in the future to make better plays, get stops, and stop them scoring so many points, especially when your offense does their job.
And we see a lot of games like this in college football when both offenses are just trading blows back and forth, and it just comes down to which defense can get a stop. And unfortunately for the losing team, they just were not able to get it done.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of